Hi, I'm Mrs. Cutler and this is Mrs. Neal, and we're going to perform the skill of assisting a patient into a wheelchair using a gait belt. So let us begin. First thing we want to do is knock. Hello, Mrs. Neal, it's Mrs. Cutler.
Hi.
Hi, listen, I'd like to get you out of bed and transfer you into your wheelchair.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, I'll be right back. Let me get the wheelchair and my
Okay.
supplies. My gait belt. As I get the wheelchair ready, as they bring it in, if I get it too close to the bed, I won't be able to swing the legs back. So I'm going to do that prior to bringing it close to the bed. And so be sure to know how your wheelchair works prior to doing the skill. Okay, I'm back, Mrs. Neal. I'm going to lock my wheelchair. And I'm going to make sure my bed is locked prior to starting this procedure. Okay. Bed is locked, wheelchair is locked. All right, what I'm going to ask you to do is we're going to get you out of bed and I'm going to transfer you into the wheelchair. And so I'm going to sit you up a little higher.
Okay.
I want to make sure that the bed is low position, and also sometimes when we raise a person up in the bed, the legs come up or gatch. We have to make sure that when they're getting out, they're not on a tilted surface. So I'm going to make sure that I put the feet down to make sure it's an easy transfer for Mrs. Neal. Okay, I like to put my transfer belt on patients while they're still sitting in the bed, just in case they're wobbly when they get up. So let me go ahead here. Just one moment, please. I'm going to wait one moment. I'm going to give us some privacy, but I want to keep these curtains open. But you would actually pull your curtains prior to getting her up. I can have you just lean up for me, thank you. Sometimes it's not necessary to put the belt on at this time, but if you do not know your patient and they could be wobbly when they're sitting on the side of the bed, then this would be something I'd like to have them secured. So I put on my belt, I have my hand in here, and I move it so it's snug, I can feel it. I put it through, the teeth are holding the belt, and my access goes right in here. Now, one of the things I want to make sure is that before she puts her feet on the floor, that I have her shoes on her. So, Mrs. Neal.
I think I stuck them over on the other side, sorry.
Okay, I have the rail up on her, so I know I can move over here. And the bed is in low position. Now, we don't like to put dirty shoes on our clean linen, so one of the techniques we can use is just to move the foot over here to the side of the bed. And then the other foot. Are you okay back there? That way they're on. And if I can't get it completely on, then we can sort of adjust that as she stands. How's that feel?
That's okay.
Okay, now I'm going to put my rail down so I can get a little closer. I want to assist her to the sitting position, but we also want to make sure she helps us too. So as I'm going to pull you around, support your back.
Okay.
And we'll start there, and you can do one leg and another leg, and then we're going to sit you up like that. I want to make sure that her gown is secured. Okay, I think we've got that. Now, they ask us to do a knee to knee or toe to toe, or there's another technique where it's knee, 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 knee. So I wanna make sure she scoots up a little closer here, so her feet are on the floor. And I'm going to put my knee to knee and knee to knee like this. I want you to help.
Okay.
On the count of 3, I'm gonna have us stand up and we're gonna pivot around. And then I'm gonna let you step back, and then when you feel the back of the chair, then we'll decide,
Okay.
then we'll go down. When I hold the gait belt, I don't wanna hold it up in front. I wanna get nice and secure so I've got her. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, count of 3, we're gonna stand.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, there we go. Okay, so make little pivot around. Can you feel the chair?
Yes.
Okay, let's go down on 3. 1, 2, 3. Great, all right. Now I'm going to unlock the chair so we can move it around. So I can then get down and support her feet. And I'm gonna pull this one around. And we can, because the feet need to be up on the pedals here. All right, I'm gonna take off her gait belt at this time. Would you like to sit in the wall, or do you wanna face outward?
Face out, please.
Okay, so you wanna ask your patient where would they like to spend the next hour or so. So she would like to face outward, so I'm going to bring her back here. I don't have to lock the wheelchair at this time, but I do have to make sure that her paw line is within reach. I'm gonna bring you back just a little bit more.
Okay, I can reach it there.
You feel good?
Mhm.
All right, great.
Thank
At
you.
this time, I would wash my hands and pull my curtains back. And the skill is complete.